35. Oh, let's see the book. Surrounded by idiots. I'm surrounded by leaders, creating leaders that are supposed to be creating leaders. The laws of human nature, right? And also the organized mind. Why the organized mind? Master your life, master your time, master your life. Your mind is organized, your life is easy. But most people, they have a very chaotic mind, right? Because they don't understand that the mind has over 80,000 something thoughts per day, right? And the quality of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. But also, the quality of your life is also depending on the quality of the thoughts of the people you have around. So if you have people around you that don't have control of their mind, they're going to be pouring BS, nonsense into your mind. That's why it's not good to be too accessible, especially as a leader, if it makes sense, right? First you become valuable, then you become scarce. So episode 135, why your comfort zone keeps you stuck. Welcome to episode 135 of the CMR Podcast Network. Today we're tackling the topic, why your comfort zone keeps you stuck. Comfort zones feel safe, but they are where growth goes to die. But they are where growth goes to die. But they are where growth goes to die. Right? In this episode, we'll explore how stepping out of your comfort zone can unlock new levels of success, freedom, and fulfillment. Once again, success, freedom, and fulfillment. There's a lot of people. Today, I did an episode with Jayandi in Day One podcast on why now is the time to become successful. If I'm not mistaken, that's the title, the episode. Put it on the bio. Go watch it, guys. Go watch it, world. I'll promise you, success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. That's supposed to be an episode. Success leaves clues. I don't know, whoever wants to text it. But joining me are Vanessa, Emily, Jayandi, Mars, and Manny. Manny from Consistency 360. Each sharing their unique perspective on breaking through limitations. Because as a leader, creating leaders that are supposed to be what, Vanessa? Creating leaders.
Yes.
Have you been creating leaders?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You got Emily, you got Jasmine. Who else do you have?
Just for now, I had to grow. Emily and Justin.
You see, you could have had more people, but you still haven't developed your leadership skills, communication skills, right? But you have Lucy Sombra to develop what? Your public speaking skills. You see where the Wealth Map Summit is going to play along? Everybody in this organization has their own what? Podcast, their own voice, right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, correct.
Because you have your own audience. So the minute that we go all together, because if you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go fast, if you want to go far, go together. Teamwork makes the dream work. As a vision-driven leader plus teamwork, that's how you succeed.
Correct.
Right?
Yes.
So let's talk about Vanessa from Lucy Sombra, Fear Change. First of all, how you doing?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos, espiritualmente.
Hold on. Are you sure you're doing excelentemente bien?
Oh, yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm going to ask all you guys that. You got me? Because I don't want people to fake it. I want you guys to have that alignment between thoughts, what you say, and what you do. So if you're doing excelentemente bien, say it. But if you're not doing excelentemente bien, say it, but also be vulnerable, right?
To say,
to admit, you know, anything going on.
Okay.
That'll give the podcast, CMR Podcast Network, a little more, you know, sauce.
Okay, but I understand, Susie. I'm not saying like I'm not excelentemente bien. It's like I bring negative thing. I don't want to like, you know, but I'm excelente. No worry. Excelentemente bien. At, oh my God. Spiritually. Espiritualmente, mentalmente, físicamente, emocionalmente y financieramente. El que no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Who not live to serve, not decide to live. Positive, productive, and intentional. It's like that, right?
No, I don't know if it's like that. You see, you look like a clown when you say it's like that. That's why I tell people that you got to develop your communication skills. So Most people, they don't understand that people will disrespect you because you're disrespecting yourself. When you develop your communication skills, you develop yourself as a human, personal develop yourself, business develop yourself, and just improve overall.
But I say like the order, like positive.
Vanessa,
This is what I say. See, I say intentional is this is my accent. I just,
no,
that's
you
why.
see, I don't rock with people that said this is my action. This is how my mother raised me. This
No,
is
no,
how
no,
my
no, no.
father raised me. This is this. This is that. If people are gonna love me, they're gonna love me how I am. Fear of change. That's why I'm doing this one with you. Fear of change. Most people are in fear zone or in comfort zone. Are you on growth zone? Do you want to get rid of your weaknesses?
Yes.
Do you want to get rid of your old ways?
Yes.
Do you want to live your dreams?
Yes.
So you gotta fear of change. Let's talk why fear of the unknown holds people back, right? What steps can someone take to face fear head on? Because you have the fear, oh, I don't know English.
Before.
But who took that fear out of you?
Yeah, you just like say, Vanessa, even if you don't know how to talk, just talk.
Okay, that's how you learn.
Yeah, it's true.
That's like if I'm gonna play basketball, you gotta fail forward. And it's my first day. Just put yourself with sharks and just fail forward. You're gonna learn more with sharks than learning the little league, this league. Put me with the varsity straight up from day -0. Throw that ball, fastball, so that ball could fucking hit me once, so I could wake the fuck up. The ball only gotta hit you once, so you can wake the fuck up.
Yes.
You see that ball? What the fuck? What the fuck happened? Make sense?
Yeah.
I used to play pitcher. I used to strike motherfuckers out.
It's a kind of-
Pitcher. Just my character. Niggas used to fucking strike out just with my energy. So fear of change.
Yes.
What steps can someone take to face fear head on? Because you've been facing fear head on
Yes.
to a certain level.
Yes. I just say, see, you like decide and say, no, I don't want to be afraid for anything because everything is limited because it's when people feel some like comfort zone. Because sometimes everything what I didn't do in my life before because I always be in fear, always think what do the people think about me,
You still do. You still care what people think or say about you. See, I don't give a fuck what people say or think about me. What people say or think about me is none of my business. They got a problem with me. That's their fucking problem. That's not my problem.
No, I don't want to say I don't worry about people think, but when
there's 8 billion people, why would I care what people say about me? All I care is what God says about me and what I say about me, and then the people I handpick. And not even that. Because if you ask my 3 daughters, what do they think about me? Depending the weather, their emotions. You get me? Depending how much I benefit them. You get me? There's a lot of little different factors that are gonna determine how they feel about me. Right?
But I want to say something.
What you want to say something? You want to say something?
Hello.
Carla. You Chinese?
Hello, please.
Please,
And
por favor.
I don't want to joking around with you.
No, por favor.
When I have my kids, right? I had to know what I'm doing because when I had teenager, right? Everything in my step, what I'm doing, I had to be careful. I had to take care of my reputation too. That's why sometimes it's not fears. It's like you have to know how to walk. Even like me.
What you mean that you have to take care of your reputation?
What I say, like take care of my reputation, like sometimes when I start talk with someone, even like man or something like that, or like something, women they have to take care, like to be very
character development. Says about me.
No, like
so women in this organization they care about their reputation.
Kind of, it's either way.
I thought we were all the same in this organization, women's and males.
Oh no, it's not.
So women's care.
Yeah.
Because I don't care about my reputation. I lost count how many women I had. I lost count. I had an Excel sheet. I had them organized back in the day. I'm like, damn. I'm like, nah, this shit's too crazy.
This is you, Carlo. Me,
every day I was getting a new one, adding to the list. and then
Oh,
recycle
Lord.
all the fucking old ones.
Oh,
That's the good thing about being a businessman,
yeah.
investor. But growing at the level I kept growing, because the minute I kept growing, I kept outgrowing everybody else. What was quality
Yeah.
for somebody
It's not
is
quality
not
for
quality
you.
for me. Carlo, you dumb dirt.
You and great.
Shit.
You and great, Carlos.
Huh?
Like to level up, level up, level
80-20
up.
rule. If I have 100, out of those 100, 20 will be good. Then I
Yeah.
do the 80-20 out of those. What's
You
80-20 out
apply.
of 20?
I don't know, Carlos. I don't know
Four.
more.
You get me? Then the same thing.
Yeah.
Fear of change. How to reframe fear as an opportunity for growth. See, I've never feared anything or anybody. If it's in the personal level, I have never feared a woman fucking telling me fuck you. Like, I don't care, bitch. I'll get another one. Si tú no me quieres la otra. Fuck out of here. I'm the fucking catch. I got that fucking stupid personality like that. And I'm not gonna change. Why? Because I don't fear a woman dumping me. Right? I recommend them to dump me, if it makes sense. It gives room for another what?
Improve.
Opportunity for a better one. On the next one. If it
Yeah.
makes sense. Right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
when you have the I don't give a fuck personality. Most people are gonna say, oh, why a leader talk like that? Fuck you. This organization, my type of leadership is not for everybody. This is for strong-minded type of motherfuckers. If it makes sense.
You're a person of growth,
That
Carlos.
because I can. This is the thing, Vanessa.
Yes.
If I know I'm an eagle, I don't gotta let chickens tell me that I'm an eagle. I already know I'm an eagle.
You know who you are.
I could fly.
Yeah.
I believe I can fly. I believe I could touch the sky. Like I believe. I believe so much in myself that I don't need others to believe in me.
Yeah, to the
That's
same
deep.
thing.
When you believe in yourself, why your comfort zone keeps you stuck. Never been in a comfort zone. So I'll never be stuck. Why? Your comfort zone will keep you stuck. But most people, they're in fear zone because they fear of change.
Yes.
Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. I have a book there. Why? Hold up. It's being comfortable, discomfort. Hold up. Being comfortable, being uncomfortable. The beauty of discomfort. The beauty of discomfort. That book will literally, that's why I live a life in the edge. So going back, Vanessa, what can you tell the world why your comfort zone keeps you stuck? Because before you were, in your comfort zone.
Yes.
Tell,
What I say is like when you live your
tell a
life.
story. Engage the audience. Don't be, talk clear. People already want to hear Vanessa, English clear, right?
Oh yeah, they want to listen to
They
me
don't
like
want to
that,
hear
right?
they go, but I have an accent. Fix your fucking accent.
No, but I just say, okay, when you live your life in comfort zone, it's like you limited yourself because I remember before I always think everything I want in my life is not capable. It's capable for me. It's like I always limit it. Say I wanted this, but maybe I'm not capable for God this. And sometimes when you live your life and you not believe in yourself and you not believe how you can get all these things you want, it's like when you live your life in fear zone. Now I understand. Do you want something? You just like ask yourself, I capable for get what I want and not like limited. Now I just say, I have my business, right? Before I have my business like for cleaning, but now I have my business for creator leader. I have my company too. And I say, you see, I be around people, they lift me, not like lift me down. And this is why so many people like now they not capable for they want because the people they have around, they not lift them. They just like, oh, maybe I can do this because the people I have around, they just not tell me what I can do. Now you say, Vanessa, you can have this, you can have everything you want, you can go, you know. And also not live your life in careful, how I can say, in fear zone because I see fear zone is like live in people like inside, but it's like see you let it to live in you. Now I have fear, but I'm not like before.
You still have fear?
A little bit.
You cannot be around me. If you got fear, you can't be around me.
In some
Next,
things.
next.
Oh,
People in
yeah.
fear. Next, next, next. You measure a leader by the people he have around. Imagine we go a bunch of guys to X place, and one of the guys be like, "Oh, yeah, I'm nervous. I'm fear. Like I have fear. Something's bad gonna happen." You don't want people like that around. They'll bring that energy and literally will drag you to their level. Imagine we gotta go fight like back in the day, like a group of guys, something happens, we go to a fucking club or some shit. You get me? Imagine one of the guys be like, nah. These guys are too big, the Mars of the world. We can't fight them. Man, I'll fuck the nigga that with me. I'll beat them the fuck out. I'll beat him up. Like he'll be the first one that'll beat him. I swear to God. He'll be the first one. They'll be like, this nigga beat his own boy. Of course. They will send a signal to the other fucking people. Like, yo, this nigga is that crazy. He fucked up his own boy. Imagine what he gonna do to us. He gonna go crazy. Like, come on, bro. Like, sis, we don't want people in fear mode. Emily, around me, have you ever had fear? Straight up.
Around you,
Yeah.
if I ever have fear, when I just started like knowing you, I was in fear zone.
Elaborate. First of all, how you doing?
Excelentemente bien. Spiritually, espiritualmente. Mentally, mentalmente. Physically, físicamente. Emotionally, emocionalmente. Y financially, financieramente. Porque no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Because he who doesn't live to serve does not self-living. Positive, productive intention.
Okay, so now answer that. But before you were in fear zone?
Yeah, I was in fear zone and comfort zone.
Can you elaborate, tell the world before we start with your segment?
Okay, because before I didn't know what was my dream, I didn't know my purpose, so I just was in comfort zone because I wasn't like growing. I was dying internally, so I didn't know what to do with my life.
Growth requires discomfort. Today's segment with Emily from Anne's Believe podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Right? How discomfort leads to breakthroughs. Why is discomfort a necessary part of growth?
Because for me, discomfort is like trying something new. Every new things you are trying, you are taking the risk. You are getting out of your comfort zone. So when you're doing that, you are learning new things. So that's how I see discomfort.
Have you read the book The Beauty of the Discomfort?
No, I haven't.
Highly recommend it. We have it here. You get me? Because most people, they're in a comfort zone, right? But most people are in fear zone. So can you tell me a little more in the world why you were in fear zone before?
I was in fear zone because I didn't have knowledge of the things I want for my life or the things I could achieve. So the things I didn't know, it made me fear because I didn't know how to approach it. I didn't have the mindset to overcome that.
Can you give me more stories of personal growth through uncomfortable situations?
Uncomfortable situations.
Yeah, more stories of personal growth through uncomfortable situations.
Okay.
Areas that you were probably like, for example, limited. You got me?
Yeah.
Like before, how you used to dress covering your whole body like a monja.
I still love the big clothes, but in my house. Okay. Okay. I used
10X shirt.
I used to wear big clothes everywhere I went because I didn't want people to see my body. I was uncomfortable to gain attention for myself.
And it's crazy how God has blessed people with a beautiful body and didn't want to basically expose it. Right?
Yeah.
Now she walks like her shit don't stink. She walk like a fucking como un caballo.
Caballo de pata fina.
Huh? Un caballo de pata fina. And then she wears her fucking army boots. Como una general. Guachimán. Argenta. So, Emily, how can you embrace challenges instead of avoiding them. That way you could tell the world too,
Okay.
based on your experience.
What I can say is now I don't overthink. I just take the jump and do it. Fail it forward. Like
So you
Joe
face
said.
everything in rice.
Yeah.
You don't avoid things no more, right?
No.
You face it,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
a lion,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
A leader creating leaders that are supposed to be what?
Creating leaders.
Creating leaders, right? What else can you tell the world when it comes to overall this episode? But comfort is the enemy of progress. You knew that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The enemy of progress. Remember, pain
Plus reflection
equals progress. So the enemy of progress is what? Comfort. See, that's deep. But most people, they don't know that. You're being in your comfort zone, you will never progress.
No.
Because your comfort zone is right next to fear zone. Anything below comfort, fear, you don't want to live in that zone. You want to live in growth, live in your dream zone.
Yeah.
It's like the cash flow quadrant. You don't want to live in the security side, the left side of the quadrant. You want to be in the right side of the quadrant, either as a business owner or investor.
Yeah.
Facts?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So why your comfort zone keeps you stuck, or why your comfort zone kept you stuck before?
Okay, because my comfort zone is just the thing I knew that my parents showed me how to make the day to day. So when I started getting new knowledge and acquiring new experience, I could get out from my comfort zone and start living my life, my purpose, and helping other people accomplish their dreams. Because now I knew what I want, not what other people project on me.
Wow, Emily, I'm extremely proud of you. Even though I don't like telling people I'm proud of them, because every time I tell a person I'm proud of them, they come and fuck up the next day or the next moment. Sometimes that's why I've learned in life, praising people, you got to know how to do it. Because you praise them too much, it's like a dog. You let them loose. You let them loose.
Mhm.
Next thing you know, they're crossing the street and they might get killed by a car. If it makes sense,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, when you praise and they stay in comfort.
They stay in comfort. So I learned sometimes I want to praise people, tell people, hey, bro, hey, sis, you're doing a good job, or ta. But it's like me, when somebody try to praise me, they tell me, I go on attack mode. Like, do not fucking, so that people be like, yo, I don't understand you. Like, I want you to fucking tell me things that make me grow, help me grow. Do not tell me shit so I could stay in a comfort zone. There's always room for improvement.
Yeah.
Right?
True. Yeah.
Emily, thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Emily's trying to get her shit together. I don't know when. One day. She's going to leave her to one day. It's either day one or one day. One day or day one.
Day one. So as the podcast.
¿Tú conoces a Goku?
Goku.
We got Goku. You saw that thing?
Heard of him, but I never watched.
Di que Vegeta. Yo, DR, when they used to send me to Dominican Republic, shout out to my cousins from Dominican Republic. They used to go watch Di que Goku. Yo, they were religiously every single day at X time going, like, they'll stop everything they're doing to turn on the TV, and you'll see, like, everybody, like, from the town, there'll be like 20 kids, one TV, yo. Like, one TV to go watch those things, because not everybody had a TV at that time. And not everybody had, I guess, cable or antenna. I think they didn't even have cable back in those days, if it makes sense. But making a long story short, let's talk about Day One podcast. Mr. Jayandi, the role of mindset in breaking free. The role of mindset in breaking free. That's what separates the best from the rest, is mindset, right? So there's fixed versus growth mindset in the comfort zone. What role does mindset play in stepping out of the comfort zone? Well, how you doing, first of all?
Excelentemente bien, Carlos. Espiritualmente. I said positivo because when you positive,
You could start it like that, positivo.
No, se me fue la guay, but it's just like positive, productive, and intentional. It plays a role also in the 5 pillars. Because when you're positive, that's going to help you getting to know yourself and have that connection with God. Because us as humans, we're trained to be negative. That's why how you always mention that you got to be listening to something in your mind, got to be educating yourself or occupying it with something positive so then you could pay it forward. And then mentalmente, the more you learn, the more you earn. How I just said, we're programmed negative. So what you got to pour into your mind? Positive things. We are what we consume in all aspects, food, music, the people we have
You
around
cannot let
us.
your mind drift.
Of course.
80,000 thoughts.
And your mind's like a garden.
That's why every day I nourish my mind. I got to be focused on the vision, what I got going on, my priorities.
And then físicamente, health is the ultimate wealth. You got to be intentional with not only your spirit, not only with your soul, but your mind and your body. You got to have your body right. That's going to take care of the mind and your soul.
If you feel good, you look good, you produce better results and you attract better.
1,000%. Now, emocionalmente, estamos en crecimiento, no es sentimiento. So when people tell you the truth, you say, try me, now why me? You embrace the truth.
Because it sets you free.
And it helps you grow. And financieramente, we all have a purpose. So when you get out of your comfort zone, you're going to see things that is going to help you build towards your purpose.
So, excellent. My question was, what role does mindset play in stepping out of your comfort zone?
But like mindset plays everything, because that's when you go from the victim mentality, you go from the victim mentality to the victor. And on episode 133, you played an interview where the School of Hard Knocks was interviewing Myron Golden, and he said, I'm more than believe in God, I trust in God. And that's something major to me, because that's what helped me grow. Like, I had somebody tell me, your faith is huge. We was having a conversation. He said, your faith is huge. Because I trust in God in everything. When I say I
capacity to apply faith is one of the steps of riches.
Exactly. And
what number?
Number 6, because 5 is the hope for future achievement. But like I was saying, when I say I don't worry, it's because I believe in God and I trust in my abilities that I'm
freedom from fear.
Number 4. That's where, but yeah, just trusting. Mindset is everything. It can either make you or break you.
How to develop a mindset that embraces challenges. So how can you shift your mindset to seek growth opportunities?
What I did is elevation requires separation. It was like you say, there's certain things that you're going to sound like a broken record, but we got to do the same thing. We got to say it to ourselves. Like in the book, The Goals, it talks about, it's not only what you do at work that matters, it's what you do when you're off of work that matters as well. So for example, we come here, we record religiously 1 hour, or sometimes we extend because we're just in a state of flow. But it's not only about what we do when we're here, it's also what we do when we're outside of here, because we're going to carry that to this place.
That's more important.
That's why the famous saying, Jim Rohn says, I'll take care of me for you if you take care of you for me. If not, it's not going to work.
The mind is the limit. Push past it and anything becomes possible. And believe it or not, your mind, it could be an asset, but it could also be a liability. And most people, their mind is a liability. Like, because they don't have nothing in the mind. Right? Most people walking physically alive, internally they're dead. They don't even use 2% of their brain. The strangest secret. That's why it's easy for me to tell who's gonna make it al patio su casa. How I say.
How so?
Most people, because you can see it, but their habits, how they walk, how they look, how they talk. You got me? How they move. You got me? Most people, they I don't know, man. Like, to me, like, everybody's perfect. You got me? But elevation requires separation, and that's why I elevate. You cannot fucking, elevate, carrying all these baggage. You got me? Carrying all these. Remember, misery loves what?
Company.
That's deep. Tell me who you with, and I'm going to tell you who you are and where you're heading. So if you understand misery loves company, now you got to understand, what do you think there's more? People that are in abundance or in scarcity?
People that are in abundance, because that's how I see the world. But obviously scarcity.
We see the world
in abundance.
In abundance.
Right.
Like, to me, everybody got money. I don't care who the heck it is. Shout out to Mars. We did an episode yesterday. What was the name of the episode, Mars? On helping others, right? Others. And pretty much we were talking about, he's gonna, so he could gain 40 pounds, right? $50,000 is chunk change. What I would charge him, if it makes sense, to transform his life. People will say, $50,000? Come on, bro. Come on, sis. Bro, that's gonna transform his whole life. But most people, they don't understand, if health is wealth, who wouldn't invest? Your health is priceless.
Correct.
Priceless. You got me? And it's just the man he's gonna become in those 90 days. He's gonna build his character on a different level, right? His discipline is gonna be on a different level. His consistency is gonna be on a different level. He's literally, going. I'm not saying taking a shortcut, but he's literally taking a shortcut to life, just transforming his life, his body,
the power of a mentor, having a mat.
I'm not your average trainer. your average trainer. I don't train people in the gym. I train myself. You get me? Most trainers do not even lead by example. Most trainers, they don't even look like trainers. Now I get why people fucking in the gym ask me, girls and people, do you train people? Fuck, I look like training people. I train you for free. How can I serve you? How can I help you? You see? Become valuable. So, what else can you tell the world, based on today's episode that we did for day one? Anything that you want to tell the world, just blab it out.
I mean, I did an episode on become successful now because a lot of people say one day I want to do this, one day I'm going to do that. And also most people, like just people in general, they come to me, they just blabbing. But I've heard people say, does he do black magic or something? When people say, oh, he got lucky, this and that. I don't believe in luck. I believe everybody's at where they're at because of a reason. It wasn't just because of a season. And it's also like, man, just picking up your brain is priceless, to be honest. So I got to make the best out of it. And just day one, take whatever you want to do, you could do it. But you got to just start today and not be afraid to fail, or what people call failure. Fail to me is first attempt in learning. And how you mentioned a lot. If people label you successful, you say is either I haven't done 1% of my success or what I want to do, or I'm just a successful failure. And most people aren't willing to fail.
People that are not willing to fail will never be successful, because success, the only way you could become successful is by failing forward. You know what I mean? You gotta look at Thomas Alva Edison with the light bulb. He failed 10,000 times. Look at Carlos Reyes. I failed 1 billion times. I want to be labeled as the man that has failed the most. ¿Qué es lo que, Mars?
¿Qué es lo que?
How you doing, Mars?
Excelentemente bien. Spiritualmente, gotta have a connection with God. God always comes first. That's why I'm glad that that's the first pillar that we talk about. Mentalmente, you gotta, leaders are readers. You gotta constantly, like, your mind is a computer, so you can't allow viruses in your mind. Like all the distractions, viruses are the distractions.
Your mind is the
drifting.
software. The computer is the hardware. Your body is your hardware. Right? You gotta take care of that software.
Yeah. Physical, you gotta take care of your body in the gym, constantly putting your body through pain. Emotional, you gotta, don't get mad at somebody telling you the truth sets you free. Just constantly work on your emotions. Also, like, when you have your emotions in check, you don't act on your emotions.
EQ is more important than IQ.
Exactly. Financieramente, we're here to serve others. Saying in Spanish is,
quien no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir. Quien no sirve para servir, no sirve para vivir.
No sirve para vivir. Yeah,
whoever doesn't live to serve doesn't deserve living.
And
does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you are here to serve.
Absolutely, yeah.
How can I help you? How can I serve you? Well, also pay it forward.
And always be positive and intentional. And it was another.
Positive, productive, intentional.
Yeah, positive, productive.
But also understand, when I talk about positive mental attitude, understand you got to have character. Because what do you think there's more? Negative people or positive people?
Negative.
So you got to understand that if there's more negative people, you got to know how to mirror them. It's not, if you argue with an idiot, he'll drag you to his level, her level, and beat you at their level. So I'm not saying to argue with them. The best way to argue is to not argue at all, if it makes sense. But dealing with people is easy, bro. When you basically learn how to deal with yourself. When you learn how to deal, obviously, with your connection with God, right? And obviously, when you have leadership skills, you're going to be able to do things, say things. You got me? That's a skill, believe it or not. That's like dribbling. You got me? Yeah. That's like literally like somebody going to steal the ball. They thought they were going to take it. Like today, you saw how I put a few guys, my dribbling right now, I'm able to put people to cook. Huh? Chefing people.
Uh-huh.
Huh? O es mentira?
No.
I'm not going to sell myself. My game sells myself.
Exactly.
Right? It feels good, right?
You don't got to talk.
You see, that feels good when you don't got to talk, right?
Yeah.
Right? I love being 5'8". If I could go back, if I could ask God, I would have loved to be 4'8", not 5'8". I'm that ass. I'm serious, bro. Bro, at least Kai's height. He's like, what, 5'5"? You think? Nah, but Kai be getting rebounds, bro. He be getting rebounds.
4'8" though. 4'8" is crazy.
I would have loved to be 4'8", bro. I'm dead ass. Because it would have made me stand out a little more.
So how?
You got me?
So how you gonna stop people from blocking the ball then?
Bro,
Shots,
that's why you
man.
cannot talk. Bro, they blocked my ball today back again. Bro, I got 2 days people blocking my ball. That's why if you think in negative terms, you attract negative. You think in positive terms, you attract positive. That's why it's not good saying, oh, nobody could block my ball. I got 2 days back to back, the universe humbling me. People blocking the ball. And it be the people that you less expect. People that they have never blocked the ball in their life. I'm like, how the fuck this guy blocked my ball? But don't get me wrong, I'll be blocking ball too. Shout out to Sam. Today I blocked Sam's ball today. I'll be blocking ball too, if it makes sense. But going back, Mars, brick by brick. Taking action to break free, right? You took action to break free, right or wrong?
Right.
Right? The importance of small steps in expanding your comfort zone. Mars went from taking action to work on his attitude, right? To become the business owner. We the business, right? To then B to C. Now he's working on getting that dream home, that first home. Also, the first car, the dream car, right? But everything started with the dream business, right? Because when we get that funding, obviously, the first home, FHA loan. Shout out to Sam, the realtor, which you got to do an episode with him, right? Watch the 5 episodes, guys. Whoever haven't watched the episode that Sam, the realtor, Sam, the investor did with by himself, obviously talking about real estate, we'll go watch it. Then he did one with Jasmine. He did one with Jayandi. He did one with Manny from Consistency 360. He did one with Manny from GPH Cast, and he's gonna do one in the future with Brick by Brick, Mr. Mars. Obviously, your episode has to be totally different from theirs. So you got to go watch those 30-minute episodes, if it makes sense. He gave a lot of game. Well, I also have episodes with Sam and Capital Games Cast, talking about how to print money, different episodes that will help people. We're bringing free game. You get me? That's why sometimes when the game is free, people don't value it. But if we go charge them for that game, they'll value it. Well, that's the thing. To get in this organization, right? It's gonna be difficult in the future. I'm saying this right now in video. You got me? Because we want to make this exclusive. We don't want to make this for everybody. This is not an everybody thing. Not in here. Not a everybody. If it makes sense. This is gonna be an investor network of people that are very influential. Fuck influencer. Influential. Right? Because the goal is for all of us to be able to hold a Wealth Map Summit all over the world. We want to be traveling all over the world, bringing light where there's darkness, right? Bringing awareness where people perish because lack of knowledge, lack of vision. I could go anywhere in the world and from zero, I could print money. Why? Because I operate through the highest level of value creation, the imagination. As a vision-driven leader, the sixth sense, infinite intelligence, that comes from God. And I believe all you guys here in this organization also have that. Because I have the ability to spot out talents. Well, your talents, everybody here in the world has talents and abilities. But what are you doing with them? Are you multiplying them? Are you using them? Are you basically using them for a good cause? If it makes sense, right? So taking action to break free. Why are small steps important in overcoming inertia?
What was the last word you said?
Inertia.
Inertia?
Yeah.
Can you give me clarity on that?
Why are small steps important in overcoming inertia? That's like a sense of like, maybe if you're nervous, like doubtful, like fearful, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So why are small steps important to overcome that fear mode? Like, what will happen if I do this? If I take action to become a business owner? If I quit my 3rd job?
So small steps is important because you're starting to train yourself to be able to withstand like the resistance or anxiety or whatever you're feeling.
Anxiety,
in your mind. So after you constantly taking the small steps, you're able to grow more and more, little by little.
What-
So it's building you.
Sorry to cut you off, but what did you do to overcome that? Because you came from having how many jobs? 3 at one point or 2?
Yeah, it was 3, 2, and then yeah,
3, then 2,
Yeah.
because you thought that getting more money was getting more jobs, right?
Yeah.
Elaborate.
So yeah, I always thought like just the more time I was working for money, that the more money I will have. But after like being around like the circle that you have, like you and DeAndre, they constantly like been feeding into me. But at first, like I was like closed-minded, but I started to open my mind because I've realized that I've been doing this like basically all my life. So like why not like try something that's gonna better myself? I didn't want to be complacent and stuck in the mud and stay in comfort zone and doing the same thing that I've been doing because it hasn't gotten me anywhere. So I wanted to be able to grow and expand my mind to see where it can lead me as well. And then that's when the faith started coming in because I wanted to believe in myself. So I took the time to believe in myself. And then I also believed in the ones around me. And I trusted the ones around me to also push me to get to a better spot.
Action is the antidote to fear. That's why I tell people, take massive action on a plan. What is the plan? What do you think is the plan? To leverage other people's experience, get yourself a coach, mentor, develop your character, right? Read the Bible, but also read books like Business Secrets from the Bible and read other books like the Ikigai to find your purpose, the reason for being. Read books like the Cash Flow Quadrant to develop your mindset. Read books like Rich Dad Poor Dad. How can I afford it instead of saying I can't afford it, right? Also, cash flow. You will never be free unless you have money coming in, money coming out. If you don't find a way how to make money while you sleep, you're gonna die what? Working, right? It's better to make $100 passive money than make 1,000 earn, if it makes sense. The man that works all day has no time to make money, right? Credit is the foundation of money, right? So you gotta leverage other people's money, but you don't gotta leverage just your credit. Fuck personal credit. At the top, we don't even use personal credit. Personal credit is for employees. Personal credit is for straight up, low vibrational type of people. That sounds fucked up, but at the top, we don't use personal credit. At the top, we use business, if it makes sense. And we could do a business every day. You're literally by law, you could open up a business every single day. I don't know if that makes sense. An asset a day keeps the 9 to 5 away. But I'm not talking about an ass in the personal level, right? An ass a day keeps the jerking off away. That's a good one. Right? You got a girl from Mars? You know Manuela?
Who?
You know Manny?
Yeah, Manny, yeah.
Manuela.
Oh, no.
Manuela is the female version of Manny, of Manuel.
Okay.
That's my middle name, actually, Manuel. CMR, Carlos Manuel, if it makes sense. I don't use it because then if you put the A, it's Manuela. So Manuela is the acronym for people that jerk off. You know those people jerk off?
Yeah.
Right? You don't chase a woman?
Nah.
Have you chased women before? Straight up?
Yeah, like I've been like, I talk to females, like that's my problem right now that I'm trying to like get away from. Like just like
you attract a lot?
I have like a problem like with like lust and all that stuff. That's I'm being vulnerable right now. Like yeah.
Like what you mean? Like a problem? How?
They're like a distraction. Like I feel like I'm giving like energy to them while I should be like focusing more on my self development, and I could be doing other things and like talking to females basically.
How many females you talk to?
That's it.
That's nothing. How many females do you talk to? Why your comfort zone keeps you stuck? So I'm gonna get you out of your comfort zone.
A few.
Like how many?
Not like a few. Like not all of them like on a relationship level. It's just like.
How many are you fucking?
I'm celibate. I'm trying to be celibate. Well, I don't want to use the word trying.
So you attract a lot of females?
No, not a lot. I'm not.
Nah, you keeping it humble now. Because they call you El Moreno de WhatsApp. Huh? You know El Moreno de WhatsApp? Be part of something bigger. Oh, shit. Manny, be part of something bigger. Be part of something bigger.
No, I don't check a lot of people. I don't talk to females based on like relationship wise. Like I don't do.
You don't do relationship?
Nah, because Yeah, you already know this, like the story, like the heartbreak and all that stuff. Like, yeah. So
So
I don't do relationships anymore.
that's why I'm
I just-
coming to this point. People change because of three things: broken heart, broken pocket, or trauma.
I just
Why are you
keep-
gonna let those three things come to you when you could literally get yourself out of your comfort zone, become your best version, and you'll never have that as a problem? Those are low vibrational type of niggas type of problem.
Well, heartbreak, like
Heartbreaks, traumas. Oh, you got me. Those are the victim mentality type of fucking low vibrational type of people. Oh, I went through the trauma. Que this, que that. Bro, my mother came when I was 8 years old. I don't fucking say that shit was a trauma. That was a blessing. You see? Life is all perspective. You get me? The best thing that could happen to a man is a man hitting rock bottom. You wake up. EP, your wake up call. I don't know who wants to do that one. Your wake up call. You got me? Sometimes people gotta, wake the fuck up. You could do an episode too. Wake the fuck up. That's another episode. Wake the fuck up. What else can you tell the world, Mars? Why your comfort zone keeps you stuck? You want to promote any episode or anything? You got me?
yeah, I want to speak on specifically the comfort zone. Me, I was also a person who was in comfort zone, but now I'm like rising. I'm growing right now. But comfort zone is gonna always keep you stuck. Like think of like a muscle. Like that resistance that you put into the gym, you need that resistance for your muscle to grow. It's not gonna grow without that resistance. So that's how life is in general. Like when you step outside your comfort zone, that's the resistance to have you like grow in life, grow your mindset, and grow your skills. So that's why you want to stay far away from being in the comfort zone, because it gets you like in that safe, secure spot, and you'll never want to be in that, because you obviously you want to grow. Like if you're not growing, then you're dying.
If you're not growing, you're dying. Thank you, Mars.
Thank you, bro.
See, Mars, we're gonna record another episode tonight in Brick by Brick cast. Tune in and watch all the other episodes I've done with my brother Mars. Mentira, Manny. How you doing, brother Manny?
Fenomenalmente, excelentemente bien, positivo, productivo e intencional. Espiritualmente, spiritually, you gotta have that connection with God. So get out of your comfort zone. So He will help you get out of your comfort zone. Mentally, develop your mindset, because the only thing that makes a difference between an animal and a human is the mind. And we have physically. If you're not developing, if you're not fit, if you're not getting physically fit, if you're not developing your body every day, like what are you settling for? Yeah, emocionalmente, get out of your feelings when they tell you things that are gonna get you out of your comfort zone. Yeah, financially. If you're not paying it forward, then who are you helping? Help yourself, help others so you can help yourself. Yeah, el que no vive para servir no sirve para vivir. He who does not live to serve doesn't deserve living.
Manny from Consistency 360 cast. Thank you, brother Manny. Staying consistent while growing. That's the key theme today with us. Why consistency is key to sustaining growth outside the comfort zone.
Consistency, because if you stay out of your comfort zone, that's gonna become a habit, and you're gonna keep growing. Because what gets you growing is you getting out of your comfort zone.
How does consistency help you stay outside your comfort zone?
If you stay consistent out of your comfort zone, that's gonna help you develop yourself. Now,
Can you tell a story, when you were in a comfort zone and you decided to like get out of the comfort zone, you got me, to get on growth zone? Can you just be vulnerable and tell the world, what made you basically make that decision that you want to grow, get rid of your old ways, get rid of your weaknesses, you got me, in order to basically grow and live your dreams?
when I realized that I was just choosing a normal life. I was just choosing to settle, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to I didn't want to stay a chooser. I didn't want to be a person that settled for less. I wanted to grow in life, you know what I mean? That's the whole point of life, is to grow. Because if you're not growing, you're dying.
You're not growing, you're dying. See, a lot of people rather be in a group where they don't challenge them. They don't basically push them. they don't motivate them, they don't inspire them. They rather want them to be still in their same level. You got me? Why? Because they don't aspire, to greatness. They don't want to become better. They're not hungry for more. You got me? People like myself or like us, anybody in this organization, don't label us like, why do you need options? Why do you need more than one? You got me? Why do you basically what drives you? Why you want to have so many of this? Or why you want to help people? They don't understand that, if you help enough people get what they want, you eventually get what you want, if it makes sense. But it's not even just getting what you want, it's also more fulfilling just the person you become. Because what you get is the fulfillment. It doesn't come from the things you get. Because you're gonna get the dream home, dream car, started with the dream business. Okay, you buy your time, you're buying this, you're buying your freedom. But it's more fulfilling when you literally develop your mindset so you could give that gift back to others. So you could lead by example. So your kids could be like, look up to you. Imagine my daughters looking up to another man, straight up, looking up to another a role model. Make sense?
Yeah.
I want my daughter to be like that. My father, he's something else. You got me?
Yeah.
Physically fit, mentally, everything, Like, why not? That's the best gift I could give them, right? If I make myself proud, I'll be able to make God proud. And I'll be able to make the world proud, right? Even though most people are not going to be proud of your accomplishments. But who cares? You still could be proud of their accomplishments because we want to see them not just simply do excellent, but do better than us. Like, I genuinely want to see people do better than me. Because when people do better than you, guess what? First of all, I'm not in a competition with them. Second of all, they're going to inspire me. They're going to motivate me. You got me? Even though I don't need no motivation, right? Straight up, I don't even need inspiration. My number one inspiration is just knowing the fact that I was made in the image of the Creator, God. Right there. If God gave me creativity, why not use that creativity to be able to create things also? He gave you that creativity, right? Be part of something bigger than yourself. This is bigger than us, right?
Right.
So, what else can you tell the world, Manny, overall? Building routines that challenge and inspire growth. What routines have you basically built that challenge, and inspire growth? What you been doing?
I've been just developing myself, my mindset. I've been reading books. I never liked to read. I never was that person to read books. I was never that person just pick up a book and read it. But hey, you gotta get out. You have to get out of your comfort zone for you to be able to grow. For you to be able to get better. You know what I mean? So that's something I had to challenge while I'm transitioning to become the best version of myself. And what I can tell the world is that stop being a chooser. Like, if you're not changing, you're choosing. You know what I mean? So, like, stop being a chooser and start changing for the better. Like, what are you doing with your life?
Fear, discomfort, mindset, action, and consistency are all necessary to break free from the comfort zone. Those are necessary things to break free from the comfort zone. Subscribe or unsubscribe, like or dislike. You see, I give people options. You got me? People don't have to tell us that what we're doing here is of value. Money is a byproduct of value creation. But are we getting paid for this? We're not getting paid for this. You got me? We're working on our personal brand. Yes. But we're also bringing value to the world by bringing awareness, by bringing knowledge, because people perish because of lack of knowledge, by bringing clarity. Simple. Life is simple. You got to do what's necessary, what's possible, and the impossible. You know what's necessary? To admit that you are the fucking problem. To have awareness.
One more thing. The people say out there there's no, you can't be perfect. No, there's nobody perfect in this world, right? But you can't be the best version of yourself. That's the best perfection of yourself.
That's a fact.
They say, like, you guys say, I will get good for you and you give. Nah, I'll be perfect for you. You will be perfect for me. You will become your best version for yourself. You know what I mean? But like, just
Now you understand why I stay away from people that are not becoming their best version or not on growth mode,
1,000%.
right?
Because they're not growing.
Even if you use a lip thing, they'll say, "Oh, that's for female." I don't give a fuck this shit for female. I'll use this shit. Instead of having that raggedy ass, dry ass lips, I'll use this.
Stop being stagnant and let's go. Let's grow together.
That's growing. Es mentira. With all that said, thank you, world. Thank you, team. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. An attitude of gratitude. Es mentira.
part of something bigger.
Es mentira.